So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Inter Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Hazard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Neymar will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Messi. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Foot in. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That'll be a throw. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
And it's Doué. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No goals as yet. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Akanji. He's found the way through. So much. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Robertson. And it's Fernandez. Doué carries the ball down the right. Oh, right place, right time. That's an excellent interception. That has not gone well. Hazard. He's in a great position here. He's shifted it to the flank. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Added time.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, he's been caught. Decent chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Big chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Robertson in with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Shoots! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He has found the way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe! Shot could be on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He won't be happy with that one. He's picked his way through.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking for a runner. Rudiger cuts out the pass. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Rashford crosses. Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Akanji gets rid without sophistication.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Robertson. And that's it. Chelsea have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain
Your
from
reflections then,
parking
Jim?
outside this
Yeah, it was
stadium.
never a match that
Thank
was
you very
going
much for your
to blow us all
cooperation.
away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now that's well seen too. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a searching pass. Tries to pass it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Romania with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Camavinga.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Has a look and plays it forward. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Romania clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in plenty of space here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the pass is intercepted. Van Nistelrooy. Haaland. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh no, what has happened here? Clipped into space. And he's taking no chances there. Romania have their third corner. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Well, what a waste that one is. Robertson. Hazard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely aimed pass. He won't be happy with that one. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some
Please
fresh
be
ideas in
reminded
the
that
second
drinking
period,
is only
perhaps.
allowed in the areas shown on this map.
Where do you
Thank
think
you
we're
very
up
much
to
for
after
your
45
cooperation.
minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Inzaghi. Looking for options for movement. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Camavinga. And here's Messi. That's a sharp pass. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, this is a great position. Robertson. Messi. Quality ball. Played out to the right. Nice looking ball. Short changes him with that pass. Messi, out to the right, he's in space and looking for options. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And he's there to retrieve it. That's been cut out, well played. Hazard, played out towards the right wing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Plays a sharp little ball here. They get a throw in.
Substitution.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
That is good alertness. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that might well be that! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Romania take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There will be
Well, look,
3
Peter,
minutes
I feel
added
I've got to
time.
stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's one-on-one! He's having a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those
And
with a
if you do
vested
have
interest.
a chance today, please take some time out to give
And
your
after all of
support
that,
to our
Jim,
Better
what are you
Stadium
thinking?
Fund.
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque
Hello,
evening here.
everybody, and
A clear
welcome to
night,
today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Fernandes. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Good ball, good chance to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fernandes. Now this could be a chance. And he's on his way! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So, a breakthrough already. He's a sharp little ball here. Ambitious ball here. And he's worked it through. Cleared away. And he's let fly. Now that was quite some save.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. Chelsea are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Paredes has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alvarez! And it's in! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, easy pickings there. Half-time getting close now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a searching pass. That pass has been well intercepted. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's João Pedro. Lisandro Martinez gets across and deals with it. And he's managed to get free. Has a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Chelsea were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Hello, attendees.
It's been a decent
This is
45
a
minutes.
lost
Competitive,
children's
certainly,
announcement.
and a goal
Would
each.
the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. James. Looking to play him in. Palmer. Oh, that's a real chance! It's there! Into the lead once more. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nicely shaped ball. Fofana cuts out the pass. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Chalobah calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. It's played through for him. Martinez gets it clear. He's gone for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Now it's João Pedro. Dinks one through. Chalobah makes the interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's there to belt it away. And that was nowhere near his best. And the through ball. Now it's Alvarez. Big chance, decent chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Alvarez absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Otamendi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well read, nice interception. Fernandez. Caicedo, who does have an assist to his name.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is good strength. That's an excellent interception.
There will
This
be
usually
1
is the
minute
time
added
teams
time.
go into conservation mode.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows,
And a
to
quick
set out
reminder today
always
to
only
please
to
take
win.
all the
And it came
documents
down to
located by
one
the
decisive
entrance
moment.
gates. Thank you very much for
Palmer
your
picking up the
cooperation.
Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
No way through. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Berbatov. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Hit the post! Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Mbappe. Raul. Robertson. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Zanetti. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Berbatov. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Raul. Tries to play it through. Akanji gets rid without sophistication.
Rijkaard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chelsea have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Camavinga. Knocks it out wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And an exciting one too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Berbatov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Raul. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Raul. Berbatov. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. He's through here. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Southampton are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a... shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Kusanov makes the interception. Looking to play him in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's there to belt it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi carries the ball down the right. And that has left him in a heap.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's another good win of the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
This is a lost children's announcement.
Your reflections then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we refer to.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on
Hello,
a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're under... Roll! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Camavinga, and it's Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe, nicely spread. Cleared without hesitation. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a corner kick. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Kusanov. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Camavinga. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. James making good progress on the right-hand side. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Kusanov spots it and intercepts. And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through. Rijkaard. Zanetti. And a shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Fernandes. Camavinga. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Knocks it into space. Always on. And Messi! James gets it away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe! That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. And it's Hazard.
Well, I'm not
There will
quite
be
sure
1
he
minute at a
needed to
time.
hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And we'd like to inform you now that
So
the
both
latest
teams
travel
still stuck on the
information
starting
is
blocks
currently
here,
being displayed
0-0
on the
at the
screen.
break. Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And that has left him in a heap. Alonso.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
James. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's had a hit!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Akanji cuts out the pass. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's come loose. Corner number 2 then. Now this could... And the finish! It's hit the upright. Good effort from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. An uncompromising challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? No,
Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Right.
We have got changes here
Coming
from
on the
both
field
sides, in fact.
is number 41. Rice. Substitution in progress.
Southampton appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
In with the challenge. Now, can they get him away?
I think we might be done here.
And this is Berbatov. There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Southampton take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Hello everybody, and please
How do you
join
look back
me
on the
in
game
wishing
then,
a
Jim?
happy
Look,
wedding
Peter, a
anniversary
strength
for
in
one of
any
our
team
fan
has
club
to be at
members.
the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Azar is sporting, applies the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Has a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He won't be happy with that one. Akanji lays it forward. And this is Berbatov. He's away! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Threads one in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's gone looking for safety. Back into the middle. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is doing no harm at all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard can get it clear. Van Dijk clears it away. And it's Fernandes. And he was quick to react. Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Federico Valverde. Number 20.
Now it's Berbatov.
Coming on the field, number 15, Reece James. Number 41.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. No, that's been intercepted.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Time.
Rice. Spread out to the left. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi. Xabi Alonso. Messi. That has been slung wide. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Southampton appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely weighted ball. Akanji calmly anticipates. Kamavinga. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Fernandes. Rice. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul. That's the keeper's ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is good strength. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernandes. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he shoots! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Only allowed in areas shown on this map.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Berbatov. Coming on the field is number 8, Kaká. Substitutions taking place.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Van Dijk. Fernandes. And Robertson. And it's Neymar.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Terrific header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Donnarumma. Southampton have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's fabulous. Extra time reaches half-time.
Just a quick request today.
So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank?
The stadium. Substitution.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? So, for the last time, who dares to win? Now it's Kaka. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! Oh, that's incredible! Finally! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Southampton have shot, surely! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Stood up well
There
to
will
him
be
there.
1 minute added time.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Van Dijk gets it away. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, energy levels and stamina were great during extra time, and the emphasis was very much on trying to win it.
And we come to you
So it
now
comes
with
down to
quick
this, a
request for
final
support
rallying
for
cry,
our World
and
Charity
then
Fund.
kicks from the spot. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Messi steps up for his penalty. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Southampton are looking to keep pace here.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Mbappe is the second man to step up for his team. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Kaká is third in line. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Oyarzabal will take the third penalty.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Neymar is the fourth man to step up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
The margin of error is 0. It's saved, and it's over. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get those chins up.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.